What's up, Scorpio? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at February 2025 love, relationships, and romance. Scorpio, I hope all is well with you guys. I'm a little late here getting this video out here to you. Have been under the weather for a couple days. Still not completely back together. I still have voice issues and brain fog going on here. But it was just a viral bug that I picked up. Lasted only 2 days, but it wore me the hell out. Anyway, so we're just going to look at some energies here for single Scorpios, couple Scorpios, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign. Throwing some cards here from the Victorian Romantic Tarot, and then also some cards from the Nothing But the Tea, and then your theme card overall for the month would be from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. All right, so I did, start something new. So I'm asking questions, 2 questions. Question 1 for the single Scorpios: is there any new energy coming towards you? Who's coming towards you in the month of 2025? February 2025, I'm sorry. See, already I'm starting. Okay, so anyone new coming towards Scorpio? And then for the Scorpios who are in partnerships, dating, are you getting out of that relationship in which you are putting in? Okay, is there anything that you want to change, do differently? I'm just, for each question, I'm just drawing 4 cards. And then, if a court card shows up here for the single Scorpios that I posed the question to, then that would validate that there is someone new coming in. You just have to be ready for them, okay? And then any other cards that are selected, I'll just, give you messages pertaining to what I see and what I feel. All right, so let's begin without further ado. Let's cut this deck here for you, Scorpio. The question, first hand and first most for the Scorpios who are single: is there anyone new coming towards you? And the very first card that we draw here is the, not reading reversals, there's the court card. I just said if a court card shows up here, that means that there is someone new who's on the horizon. Now, whether or not you're going to put your energy to meet this person is totally up to you. All right, so that's the Knight of Swords. Next one up is, there we go, the Star card. Star card is always about online dating, social media, social apps. What you're hoping for, what you're wishing for, what you're praying for may come to pass. See? Make this simple. Oh, now we got the 3 of Swords. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, I'm going to throw a clarifier on this 3 of Swords here. That came out of the blue. But, I always talk about the 3 of Swords when it shows up. It shows up here not at random. It just shows up here because it's meant for someone to see it. Now, I could be reading for a Scorpio who may have ended a relationship. And we're not just talking about last week. It could have been last year, sometime last year. And you're still reeling from having to put your heart and your feelings out again, only to be set up to be hurt once more. There's a matter of trust that may be preventing you or prevailing you. And this could be for those single Scorpios out there, again, who are in so much turmoil from having to have dealt with a recent breakup or a divorce that you may not even be interested in someone new that comes through. So let's be clear about that. All right. So that's what I'm getting with that 3 of Swords. But why did the 3 of Swords show up here on this question that I posed for the single Scorpios? Now, again, if a court card shows up here, it's directly involving a person that you have recently had some sort of, disagreeable energies with. I'll say that. Or could have recently divorced from, or split, separated, or someone that, the 3 of Swords is always about third parties in play. You discovered that there was someone else besides you. That's always something painful to have to endure or to deal with. All right, so it could be, somebody from your past. All right, even though it's not a court card here, the 6 of Cups is somebody that you dealt with from your past. Maybe it was someone you were interested in from your childhood. That's just, something I'm coming up with. but someone that you were linked with from your past could have come through. You put your trust out there, and then they did nothing but hurt you. Okay? And you don't want to repeat that. And maybe you're holding on to all of this pain and grief because the relationship in itself meant so much to you. But at the same time, it did a lot of damage to your heart and to your feelings. So you may not be willing to open up just yet to express yourself to someone else right away. All right, so the next card up here for you is the Five of Wands. Some of you could be having to do battles within yourself when it comes to, and it could still be connected to that Three of Swords. Let me put it that way, having to do the inner fights. Because I always say that the Five of Wands is the projection of energy that comes onto you from other people's. But since I posed this question for the single, Scorpios, and whether or not someone was coming towards them, this is something that you're dealing with, I feel. Not necessarily, it still could be an outside, situation where, you're single and you're interested in someone, but all you do is seem to fight and argue, or petty fights or arguments always seem to arise. So I'm going to say that could be that, but it could be that you're dealing with your own inner thoughts and feelings of possibly, again, having to deal with some sort of past hurts, or just the anguish of having to put your energy out there once more for love, looking for someone who is going to be on the same wavelength of you. That's very hard. It's very hard to even meet somebody like that, But you feel as though, and Scorpios don't, the Scorpios I know don't have the, they don't have the patience for that. They do not have the patience for that. Okay, and I'm not saying it or speaking it for all Scorpios. I'm just saying the ones that I know, they don't have patience for that. They give you at least a half a chance. They want that half a chance matched, So that's what I'm seeing. And this is the question that I pose for those single Scorpios out there. There is someone coming in. If you're looking, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, may be within this person that you have the possibility of, meeting, and that could be online. Someone is still reeling from a past relationship and haven't gotten over it, because this person here, you thought this person was going to be the all, but they didn't turn out to be, and this is what the Three of Swords is. This is why the Three of Swords is here. For others, you could be just doing some inner struggling here on a minor scale, trying to determine whether or not is it worth it for me to put my energy out there once again. Some of you may be, not in full commitments, but you're dating somebody, right? And then all you seem to do is have petty fights and arguments. Again, I would still branch that energy out to say that it's more or less likely what's going on with them has nothing to do with you. They're just the type of people that want to constantly pick shit up, start stuff. And, Scorpio, you're not about that energy, okay? You're not about that energy. Not that, you're different from any other zodiac sign here, because anybody who, gets into petty fights and arguments and is on a constant basis, and they're still with this person or still within that relationship, then you got to start questioning your own motives. All right, so this is what I have for you, Scorpio, single Scorpios. Let's see what's coming up here for the Scorpios who are in relationships already. Are you getting out of that relationship that you're putting the energy into? Do you want to do something differently? What else could be going on with those Scorpios who are in committed partnerships right now? All right. Here we go, Scorpio. Are you getting out of that relationship in terms of what you're putting into it? Things going the way that you want it to go? Nope. The devil shows up here. Now, this is not really, the devil is, to me, When the devil shows up here, because it is a major arcana, it's definitely energy to pay attention to. So either you're repeating some sort of mistakes while you're within this relationship, or there's this still could be, it's not really a relationship that I would call it, because I always say FWBs, that you're just dealing with somebody just for the sex because the sex is so great you can't leave it alone. That's the devil luring you back in there, but it prevents you from having to make long-term commitments or a healthier relationship for yourself moving forward. Or there's something going on, possibly if it's not your own energies, then it could be the energy of your partners, where they're dealing with some sort of addictive state. They could be drinking too much, smoking, gambling, still, whatever this devil may mean. They could be doing anything in terms of, viewing porn, and it's excessive, luring, the devil casts that energy to lure you in. You may be in a toxic relationship, Scorpio. You may be having to deal with your own bad habits that's affecting the relationship that you are, dealing with right now. So the devil is a major arcana that, whenever it shows up here in the reading, is always having to address or, bring up to the surface of some energies that we need to address, so we can break the chains and the bonds of whatever the cast of the devil's energy has over us, right? We don't want to keep repeating those negative energies. So, all right, so that is the devil. Yeah, you know what? Let me throw a clarifier on the devil. I wasn't going to do it, but why did that devil show up here? What is the energy of why the devil is here for the Scorpios who are in committed partnerships? What is the devil's lure? Okay, what is the cause? What could be the reason? And the reason could be, let's see, Ten of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords here. Now, keep in mind, Ten of Swords here is about ending. So, to clarify the devil here, I would feel that the struggle is with Scorpio, who is trying to end something either about themselves or something that's personally affecting their partner. And the struggle is there. The struggle is real. And once the struggle of clearing up that energy of whatever needs to come to an end, then there's something new that's going to occur. So, but I feel that the fight is still a ways to go. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here for the clarification of the devil. You're trying to end something on your behalf or their partner's behalf, for overall, for the better half of the relationship, so that you can make things better. But someone is struggling. I feel there was addiction, chemical addiction, liquid addiction, could be drinking, smoking weed, excessive weed, smoking cigarettes, whatever. All right, so are you getting out of this relationship what you're putting into? What are you looking for? Yeah, the moon here, however, the major arcana, simply could mean several messages here, but I'm just going to give you a few. You're getting out of the emotions of that relationship, which you're putting into, okay? This card also, too, I read that the person that you is with, that is, they may extend themselves in terms of devoting themselves to you, dedicating themselves to you. However, there is the emphasis of fluctuating moods here, okay? Either on your behalf or your partner's behalf, that you go through some sort of emotional changes, ups and downs. And, typically that's not really a bad thing, Scorpio. I just feel that, you guys are fluid, and you can make those adjustments because you are part of this energy here. Also to trust in your intuition, having to rely on your intuition to help you, when you have to deal with the relationship issues. Always go with your gut instincts. I always tell you guys it's the first thing that you get is the correct answer, whether it's your gut or it's the inner voices that you hear. So I feel that there is a break or a cycle change for those Scorpios who may be dealing with the devil's struggles. Then there's, new energy that's about to open up. Okay, because you got two cards here that would indicate endings and beginnings. The Ten of Swords and the Moon. But the struggle is real here. But you'll eventually get to this space here, right? And then you have to trust the process in moving forward. Someone could also be, you may be in a committed partnership or relationship as we speak, but someone could be secretly crushing or liking on you as well. All right, so we have the Lovers here. Yeah, so you're getting out of the relationship, Scorpio. Committed. That's for those Scorpios who aren't dealing with the devil's issues or energy. Your partner and you are seeing eye to eye with one another, definitely spending that quality time with one another. No issues with the Lovers. Last card I have for you, here's the second devil. So it's double the strength. So I tell you, and I forgot to tell you, if you haven't followed me or you have been following me, you know that this deck has two Lovers, two Emperors, and two Devils, right? So you got both the devils, so it's double the strength of the energy. So the struggle is real here for Scorpio to break or make some sort of change within a current relationship. Yeah, basically. So let me throw another, just for, the hell of it. Let me just throw another card on the, let's clarify that second devil. Why did the second devil show up for Scorpio? Outside of the fact that the struggle is real, okay? Something that you're doing, something that I think is, it could be several things. You're in a toxic relationship or something that's damaging or repetitive that you're doing or they're doing. And yeah, Five of Swords. There you go. The Five of Swords, that means that there is some struggle going on here with possibly another person in play. Now, this is just the Five of Swords here. Or someone's playing, with your headspace. Now, this is you as the couple. This is the outside interference, okay? That could be the third party. That could be interference coming in from friends or a family member. Or it could be that the partner that you're currently with and the struggle that you're trying to change is then messing with your head, creating unnecessary mental shit for you to deal with in the beginning. All right, so those are the messages that I come up for Scorpios who are in committed partnerships. It's just me, take what's going to work for you. Now let's do a general reading for all the Scorpios, single, coupled, suns, moons, rising, Venuses. Let's see what the energy wants to say. All right. All right, here we go, Scorpio. First card in energy, we're going to open up with the Eight of Swords now. Eight of Swords here is always having to deal with worry, fears, doubts, uncertainty, suspicion. In a love reading, however, this ship in the background could indicate for some Scorpios that I'm reading for that there's some sort of trouble abroad, or there's some sort of miscommunication or a lack of communication with someone that you are interested in at a distance. Maybe there was a break in communication overall. Okay, this is, sleepless nights, fears, doubts, worries, suspicion. If it's real and what you experience in the month of February, deal with it. You deal with those conflicts, get rid of it. You don't want this energy to linger. To the Nine of Swords energy, which could be, much worse. But then again, the trick side of the Eight of Swords, Scorpio, is to make sure that you're not overthinking about this relationship that may be at a distance for those who are dealing with relationships at a distance. For others who are just in relationships in general, there could be other things that are going on, but you're putting in an end result to any concrete information. So don't trip. Don't fill your head up with unnecessary jargon, because normally whatever it is that you think about never comes out. If it comes to pass, it never comes out the way that you put it in your mind. So don't play tricks with your own mind. All right, so let's still. I didn't think I had to, but let's still clarify on that. Why did the Eight of Swords show up here for Scorpio? The very first card in the reading here. Why did the Eight of Swords show up for Scorpio? Yeah, it's involving a person. Now, this could be your own energies here, the King of Cups. And it could be the person that I just said that's at a distance from you that you're interested in. Maybe there was a break in communication. Maybe there was some sort of miscommunication. So we have King of Cups. It's an actual person. All right, so like I said before, if you're dealing with it, deal with it, and then, get rid of it as much as you can and as quickly as you can. Don't let this energy linger. But I feel that there's some conflicting energies here involving Scorpio, who's involved in a relationship at a distance. All right, here. Up next for you, Scorpio, is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is someone new that could be coming through for those Scorpios who are looking for connection. This person is very mature for their age. They may have accumulated some wealth along the way. Very solid, very sturdy. Okay, they like the finer things in life. Page of Pentacles. And the pages always start something off that is new. We're not talking about work or business. We have the Empress card. Did I just change this deck? Anyway, I'm not reading reversals here. The Empress here, very powerful card. It still represents pregnancy news, childbirth, right? But also, too, peace, having to endure or encounter some sort of peace, whether you're in a relationship, Scorpio, or if you're still the single Scorpio, achieving some sort of peace if you dealt with some stuff in the previous past. This is loving yourself, knowing what your value is and what it means to you and what it means to others. Okay, something new, growing, developing, expanding will still be the expression of this Empress. And that could be applied to your relationships. All right, following the Empress, now we have the King of Wands. I'm sorry, the King of Swords, not the Wands. So here's another court card coming through here. So for those single Scorpios looking to make a connection in February, here you go. King of Swords, however, for others, is about whether you're single or in a committed partnerships, having to make a serious decision or take some sort of serious action. Sitting there, already communicated the necessary information or gathered the necessary information that you need before you proceed with that sword. You're just waiting. Now, he has a red robe on here, so, it could be for those Scorpios who may be in relationships with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Not necessarily so, but it could be. All right, so following the King of Swords here for you, Scorpio, now we have the High Priestess. Major Arcana of the High Priestess is about, it could be an air of mystery surrounding someone new that comes through. You're keeping or shielding secrets from your current partner, or they're keeping secrets or shielding information from you. Still would be a relationship card. Opposites attract. Is still stronger than the energy of paying attention to your intuition, allowing that energy to help you make the right choices and decisions that you need to make for yourself moving forward, regardless if you are single or in a relationship. You want to make the best choices and decisions for yourself moving forward for your highest good. And also, to the other aspect that comes out of the High Priestess, we're talking about relationships here. She's the one that always says, have patience, have a little bit more patience, give yourself a little bit more time, all right? And that could be attached to, having to remove yourself from any toxic relationships because of the devil, from the question that I posed for the committed Scorpios, or it could be for the single Scorpios as well. Whatever issues that you're dealing with, she's just saying have a little bit more patience. If you're waiting for new love to arrive, Give yourself some more time, give yourself some more patience, and, things will happen as they should. Up next now we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups here is all about many options that may open up to you when it comes to romance. Again, like the High Priestess, paying attention to your intuition. Okay, and then also to the extension of some sort of love and dedication, devotion coming your way in the month of February, and we're talking about romance. So that's for committed partnerships or what's to come for those single Scorpios who enter in new relationships. Six of Wands here just simply means that for those Scorpios I'm reading for in committed partnerships, your relationship is moving in the direction that you want it to move. Victory and success could also be attached to that. Some of you may be traveling together for weekend, rendezvous or getaways. If you are, you're going to be safe to and from. Then we have Judgment card. Judgment is major arcana that comes through here, and basically within a love reading, it's just not, utilizing or criticizing any harshness towards yourself, Scorpio, or others. Always want to remain positive, because this card always represents karma. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. So if you're loving and peaceful, still being a single Scorpio looking for new love, you'll attract that energy, the same type of energy. If not, then, you're going about, with an attitude or having some other type of attitude, then you're going to get exactly what you put out there. So you have to more or less pay attention to your thoughts. The universe pays attention to our thoughts. You, for instance, you pray that you don't, well, not necessarily praying. And you have to be careful what you speak to the universe as well, because what you speak, so shall it be given. So, make sure that you speak well of yourself and always want those good things to happen or occur, or it's not, okay? Following the Judgment card here for you, now we have the Death card. So your own energy shows up here, Scorpio, and this is usually involving major life transformation, something ending, something coming to a close. I always have to say that it never, ever physically, denotes death. So, but you know what this Death card is here for, right? So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the reasons why that Death card is here, nor do I feel that I need to throw a clarifier on this, because this Death card to me is self-explanatory. Okay? Do I need to throw a card on here to tell you, Scorpio, what needs to come to an end, what needs to come to a close, only because you know what you're dealing with and know what needs to come to an end and what needs to come to a close? No, that's just a waste of time on my part. All right, so the Death card is here. The last card that I have for you, Scorpio, is another court card, Knight of Cups. One of the favorite cups to receive here in a general love reading. And that just, again, the type of energy and expression for those Scorpios. You have to keep in mind that these are just general readings here. Every message is not going to affect or apply to every Scorpio. Some of the energy, it touches you, then I'm grateful and I'm thankful. But this is not meant for everyone out there. So that's why I try to give you as much information as I possibly can. But this here represents new love coming in for those who are single and looking. And also it's the type of energy here where if you're already in that partnership, this is what you're getting out of it. Okay, you're getting out of it what you're putting in. All right. So let's throw some cards from, this is what I have generally for you, Scorpio. Let's move on to Nothing But the Tea here. See what they want to add. And, these are just messages. You can use these cards however you want. Nothing But the Tea messages for Scorpio. All right, so the first card and message for you, Scorpio, is feels good but so cold. Now, that could be taken so many ways here, but feels good. And, of course, he's licking or she's licking ice cream. So it could be that your partner sees you as someone who is good, but you can come across as being cold at times. That's one way. Or maybe that expression is extended out to your partner. They feel good, but they seem so cold. Next message is, I love it when you call or text. So there's going to be, for some of you, a barrage of text calls and messages in the month of February. So do not be too surprised here when this oracle card shows up here. Next up is having the conversation. Yep, the devil. The death card. Have the conversations that you need to have that are necessary in order for you to move forward and make some sort of progress here, Scorpio. Okay? Having the conversation. It's what's needed. Next message, and the last one is taking that leap. What does it say? Taking the leap together. All right, so it sort of reminds me of the Fool here. It says never try, never know. Test your adrenaline. Light on your spirit. So this just simply means you see a couple here that's doing things together and then testing out new energies, stepping into the unknown, and maybe increasing the relationship value by experiencing different things together. Because, and I just say that because oftentimes, not many, but there's a few, people get set in their ways once they get in relationships. They don't want to try different things. They don't want to go to different places and whatnot. They're just, completely satisfied. But you never know in terms of new experiences and how it may help you in terms of developing your own spiritual energies, right? All right, so the overall theme from the Romance Angel Oracle, that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for nothing but the tea. Let's throw this one card here to see what the theme of the month of the Romance Angels wants to gift you. And that selection is codependency. All right, so addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now you go back to the devils, both the devils, codependency. Now the codependency could be stretched out into mental addiction, feeling like, you're in this relationship, this person you're addicted to. It could be that you're physically addicted to substance, drinking, smoking, drugs. But if this is a message for anyone out there, it says it's affecting or impacting your romantic life. Singles or couples. All right, so this is what I have for you, Scorpio. Remember, this is just me interpreting these messages. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for your patience. Wasn't feeling up to par here, but I owe this to you since I already put out the other signs videos, and since February had already started. You guys have a safe, great month ahead. Happy Valentine's Day again to all the Scorpios who celebrate. Always come back to get more of these messages from me. I do appreciate your support. Hope it continues in 2025. With that being said, I'll talk to you later. Ciao.